Jared Aviat now again. I'm assuming you are building Mr. Jared Aviat. So, subject is broken Matt, broken in many ways. Hi there, K100 fam. Thank you very much for taking my question. Hope everything's doing well. Just want to ask a question about Matt Hardy. I watched this match with Christian from AW in full. I must say it is really sad to see Matt in the ring now. He looked lost in the ring. You could clearly see him call spots at times. He's very slow and weak with offense. Christian was clearly trying to make him look good, and also his promos have been a creek for a long time. I did not know when was the last time that I saw anything entertaining or interesting from him. Maybe when he called in to speak with Disco and K100 a few years back. Also, Matt comes across as such a whiner online, responding to fans' criticisms of him and hurling off bland, unentertaining insults. Bro, Jared, if he's doing that, it's because his character is a heel right now and he knows what he's doing. He's not engaged in trolls. He's just trying to continue getting heat. My question for the panel is it time for those in AEW to pull Matt to the side and let him know that he should just hang it up? Are things that loose and easy going there where no one will come to someone that is clearly on his last legs like Matt to advise him to step away from the camera? What do you guys think? Perhaps his concussion from a year ago when they tried to cover it up is taking its toll. Curious to hear. Thank you. Best, Jared. Problem with Matt Hardy is his physical ailments, is his back or his hip, whatever is hurt. He can't hide it. It's very obvious. Okay, and it just looks like he's limping around sometimes up there because he's hurt. And it's hard. His character is still kind of like good enough for TV, but like the one they're doing now, I don't know. But like, I mean, it's hard to not see. The guy physically has trouble moving around out there. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, all those TLC matches and being on grind. Yeah. He's been in the business over 20 years. So, but I think that he's one of those guys that all the wrestlers there, like, they respect him, and he's always going to have work. They're like, there's a certain respect I see for him. For Rey Mysterio, if Bryan Danielson goes there, like they're you know what I'm saying? Right. Those, yeah.
Plus, he hasn't been in the ring that much lately, and I think if used like him and Christian, because Christian, knows himself.
He doesn't really need to be in the ring, Joe, and right. I think that's the point. Yeah. If the guy can get over, with just his character, why put him in the ring? There's other guys that can go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a comment.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy is perfect example right now. Okay. Of all you younger generation guys that want to go through tables and jump off the ladders and everything. When you're that age, you still want to be wrestling. That might be what you're going to be stuck doing on TV because you might be that limited. I mean, it's so seeing true. Him on TV is like that's your future if you elect to do all this shit that he laid he basically laid the map for if you do all that shit, this is what you could look like when you still have years left.
But it's
what I'm saying?
It's like Konnan has said, these young guys are going to do what they do. There's plenty of examples. There's Dynamite Kid. He ended up in the wheelchair. There's the way Matt moves around. Sabu. You can see the toll it took on a lot of these guys.
Andre the Giant worked until he worked the greatest match of all time when he could barely even stand up. He had to hold on to the ropes half the match.
Yeah.
When he worked against Hogan and stuff and everything.
I remember real quick at Expo Lucha when it was. I think I had met Konnan before, but it was the first time I met you, Disco. And you were walking up to the thing where we were going to do the live show, and you were like kind of not gingerly, but I could see like a little limp and stuff. And I was like, damn, Disco wasn't a crazy tables guy and stuff, and even he has the results of the wrestling lifestyle and career and all that.